Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for those who are new here, my name is Kayleen, also known as Lady K, the one and only. And for today's video, I had the opportunity to interview two lovely ladies from K Africa magazine, where Africa meets Korea, Mika and Kanya. They will be sharing their experiences and their passion for the Korean culture and the beautiful country. And in fact, Mika just got back from Korea where she participated in the Korea Invite You program. And Kanya that visited Korea multiple times, and both of them are actually still planning on going later this year again. Really? And just listening to their stories and their experiences before the interview just makes me want to jump on a plane right now and go to Korea. But before I start jumping around all over the place because of excitement, as if I was there with them, let's take a moment and listen to their stories, their precious moments that they have shared, the places they visited, the people they met, and everything that they have done while they visited. And let's experience their version of the heung of Korea. I'm going to record this.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Cool.
to both Kanye and Mika, thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate it. And for those that are watching and listening, please briefly introduce yourself and where you are from.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
go first.
oh yes.
Oh, go, Mika.
You can say because I think there's a lag on
Go
my side.
ahead,
So
Mika.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine.
okay.
No worries.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Mkateko Mafieka. I am based in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I am a co-founder for K Africa Mag together with Hanya Modipa and Lady Modipa. It's nice to meet everybody, and hello, Annyeong.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. My name is Kanya Mudipa. I am a co-founder of K Africa Mag alongside Mikateko and Naledi. And you know, I'm from Johannesburg, and we were just so excited and driven by our love for Korean dramas, Korean music, and culture. And so we were motivated to start our magazine.
Oh, great. So, Mika, starting with you, what attracted you to Korea?
Well, Park Seo-joon. If I'm being honest,
I love that.
Honesty is the best
um,
policy.
exactly, PSJ and then BTS. So it started with K-dramas. Okay, oh, yeah. So it started with K-dramas because I got recommendations on Netflix. And then I just loved how it was a different way of telling stories. And there were so many similarities between Korean culture and South African culture and African culture that I was drawn to the dramas and how stories were being told in the K-dramas. And also because I like history and I like period dramas, I was just always captivated by period dramas. And then obviously then BTS and then the music, and then from there, the food, and then the architecture. So it grew from a love for K-dramas and K-pop.
Nice. Kanye, what about you?
I think for me, it's very similar to Mika. I was really drawn by Korean dramas. I think they are the perfect entryway into understanding Korean culture. Certainly, the Korean food, their way of life, how strongly they identify with their history. Mika spoke about Korean period pieces, which I've always been a fan of period pieces, regardless. You know, but usually it would be depicted in England. So it's very interesting to see it from what it's like in the East and their culture, and seeing how that evolved over the years. And I think naturally, of course, as you watch K-dramas, you start listening to the soundtrack and you start getting curious about the music as well. And I think the music is like, you know, it's instantly just so catchy, so vibrant, and they speak on many different themes. So I really enjoyed that. And I think from watching the dramas and listening to the music, I was drawn to wanting to go to the country. I think it's a great advert for the country, and just really wanting to see for yourself is if the dramas are actually depicting what real life is like in Korea.
That is very, very true. I cannot agree with you more on that. So that's definitely on the bucket list for me to find out, is it really, let me just find from myself, I don't want
Yeah.
to see, I want to go, but for Mika, you've been invited to the Korea Invite You program. I've seen all your content. It was so great. How was the program for you, and what all did it entail, and what all have you done?
It was really, really great. So they sent out like the invite on social media for people to like apply, and you just had to share your stories and your love for Korea, your experience and your relationship with Korea. And because Hanya and myself and Naledi and Palesa and Nicole had visited Korea for a month the year before, we and went to different cities. So I really had a lot of stories to tell about Korea and have a magazine dedicated to Korea. So I think those stories that I shared about how my friends and I started a magazine, how we then traveled to Korea for a month, went to different cities, really captured them because they said the stories really showed that I really had a love and a passion for Korea. Then the program we really went, for me, the one that I was on, we went to Jeonju. It was more about K-dramas, K-culture, and K-food.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
yes, it was an immerse experience into the culture beyond just, popular media in terms of, the people and why, Koreans do the things they do and the way they do them. So it
yeah.
was for a week and it was an amazing experience. It was just curated in a way that took into our personal stories into consideration when they were curating the itineraries and grouping us together. So it was like a love letter to Korea to me. It's like I love Korea, and it was a way of Korea to say, I see your love for me and I love you back. So it was an amazing experience.
I'm going. I'm sold. Just because I said I am sold, I want to
That
experience
was so
the beauty
beautiful.
of Korea that
Yeah.
you have experienced. And Kanya, for you, if I were to say I want to go, I've heard from Mika everything that she just said to me now. I want to go. What are the activities that you would recommend for me to do during the week, and most importantly on the weekend? What would be the
Yeah.
activities? Mika, you can join now afterwards. I need to I need to start making my plans.
So as I mentioned, we had the opportunity last year to go to a lot of the major cities. So we started off in Seoul. I think we spent about a night or two there, and then we headed off to Jeju because there was a water bomb festival that was taking place
Oh,
there. And
nice,
it was
nice.
great, yeah, that we had an opportunity to really explore the island and really get to be immersed, especially in the nature of the island. It's so beautiful as you've probably seen on TikToks and on Reels, and I think it's even better in real life.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say that Korea is still heavy on like cafe culture because food is their way of expressing love, and Jeju was definitely not shy in that regard. I think I had some of the
Okay.
best pastries. Jeju for sure. We also had a great opportunity to go to the tea museum. There's so many museums, in general in Korea, whichever city you go to, which means that for me, it felt like they really want to preserve their culture. They're very passionate about what they do. And
Mhm.
so we moved over to Busan, which is also
Oh,
lovely.
mhm.
By the sea as well, and we had the great opportunity to, I forgot the name of that little tram that we were on. I forgot the attraction it's called,
Yeah.
but you basically get to see their entire city and their skyline. It was incredible being in Busan. And then finally we went to the main star, Seoul.
Oh,
And I'd
tell
say,
me about it.
yeah, I'd say there that there's so many activities just because it's the biggest city there, and there's just so much to do, and it depends on what you're interested in. So for some of my friends it was more so skincare. For Naledi it was the makeup because it's done so differently to what they do in the East.
Yeah.
For Mika and myself, we really loved the nightlife there. I think that Korea really comes alive in the nighttime. There's just so much to eat, so much to do, and it was really incredible. So I think it depends on what your interests are, but they cater for everyone and anyone. We also had the great pleasure of being able to get dressed in our handbox and go to the
Oh, yeah, yeah,
palace.
yeah.
Yeah, and that I think that's when it felt like, oh my goodness, I'm actually
You
inside a
are here.
K-drama. It felt that way. the people of Korea feel so inclusive and they're so friendly. They really extend themselves over and above what is required, and it makes you want to keep coming back. That's why we've been there twice, 3 times for Mika. So yeah.
Oh, good gracious. Okay. Mika, what
Yeah.
about you? Where can I go? Where can I go?
I think,
Four things, four
I
places,
think,
four activities. Where do I go? Especially on a weekend.
okay,
Especially on a weekend.
I'll say, yeah, so I'll say, like Kanye said, the lifestyle. Um, it comes clubbing in the different. So went clubbing in Jeju, went clubbing in Seoul. We also went out in Busan. So the
Oh, club
nightlife, I like
hopping.
that. So we're into that. Club hopping, go outside. The food, like we literally always went out to like eat, whether it was K barbecue or anything else. So whichever city you find yourself in, you'll always experience great cuisine, and some cuisine will be, very special to that particular city. And I think what I would say I like the most, and it's similar to what Hanya said, it's just the people wherever you found yourself are very welcoming, and then you get to then experience the culture more because they're sharing, even though you're a visitor, they share themselves, their space and their culture and their food and their way of life with you. So I think everything that Hanya said, and plus nightlife, and food.
I'm there.
A
I
great
am
a great
there.
example of just how friendly and warm the people are. Mika, the four of us girls, we were in Jeju, which tends to be a bit quieter after the nightlife is done. And this was around maybe 3 a.m. in the morning. And one of the women who was closing up her restaurant saw us walking by, and we were saying we were so hungry. And she just opened up her restaurant and was just like, yeah, like, let's just give you as much food as possible. We'll get the kitchen running for you.
That's
It
really
just speaks
nice.
to their generous nature. I really had an incredible time in Korea. I've never felt, othered, or it was always just a feeling of like you're home with us, like eat as much as you want, dance as much as you want, drink as much as you want. It's been always a warm and welcoming time in Korea.
Yeah.
Awesome. My word, this is a very interesting interview. Thank you so much for sharing all your insights, and all the high spirits, all the excitement, all the fun. But going back to, we all have our days, where we feel very disconnected with life. We're trying to balance everything, but it's just so hard. And that's where the Han comes in with the bit of us. So how would you, Mika, tell someone this is how you can get your heung back? This is how you can get your high spirits back. Kanye, for you as well, how do you motivate someone, or help them to get back, to switch over from their Han feeling to heung?
So for me, I think I'm in a phase of my life where I want to do things that make me happy. So whenever I have those days, I go to where I find my happiness, and where I find my happiness and fun and comfort and solace, it's definitely with food, and more especially like Korean food, right? And I'm fortunate enough that I live in a place where here in South Africa I have access, whether it's kokoro, whether it's banchan, whether it's surasang, all of them are within where I can just order and have it delivered. And I binge. I will binge watch a period drama and I'll cry. It also helps to like cry and feel my feels, because period dramas, the plots will have you in the trenches,
Yeah.
and then I will cry. Then I'll have the happy endings. And then I will also listen to OSTs of dramas that I've watched. And then because it then takes me through the feels and the nostalgia and all of those things. So because I find happiness in consuming Korean content, whether it's be the music or the K-dramas, I close myself in. I'm like, okay, since I'm feeling this way, I need an uplifter, something that will pick me up. And I just binge watch and I eat food, Korean food. And
Okay,
Oh, no.
it's a little bit laggy.
That's
Just give it a second.
let's see.
Okay, we can
No.
switch over quickly in 2 seconds for you, and then we'll move over to the very last game that I have planned for both of you. It's a very
Okay.
good game. It's nothing too hectic, but yeah, how would you let someone know that you can get back your high spirits, even though you do feel what you feel now, which is only temporary. But how do you get your heung back?
Yes. So I really love Korean dramas, not because people think that the leads are hot, but also I really think that
True.
they have very
It's true.
script writing. It's true. Most of them are. But I think it's the scripts. They reflect human nature and human life in such an honest way, and I'm always drawn to them. I love dramas like Summer Strike. I'm currently watching one called Because This Is My First Life. And I think because I am now in my 30s and I thought I'd be somewhere, and I'm not necessarily there, it's nice to see a script that is reflective of what it's like to be in the
Yeah.
precarious moments of being in your early 30s and trying to still achieve your dreams and what that all means. And so I do find a lot of solace in dramas. As Mika had also mentioned, I really do enjoy Korean food as well because it just feels homey. It feels like it's like a warm hug essentially,
Yeah.
and it's always so easy to make as well. If you have the opportunity to make it, it just feels like a really nice warm hug. And
Or
then finally,
spicy
like
one.
Korean,
Just the
yes.
spicy one.
Yes, and then I would say Korean music as well, like artists like BTS. I love how they don't always just talk about romantic love. They talk about all sorts of topics and themes that are so dear to my heart as well, and things that we're all going through. They talk about mental health and how to persevere through difficult times. So there's always some sort of Korean content that you can always look to, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, or you're feeling neutral, whether you're excited about something. And I think that's what makes people keep coming back for more.
Yeah, and that's me. Always. Even if it's
Yeah.
just virtually. Even if it's just virtually at this moment.
Yeah.
I think Mika is out, so I'll have to
Yeah.
do this with you. It's very,
No
very
worries.
quick. It's gonna I've got you got 2 seconds to answer. So I'll just ask you
Oh,
quickly and
yeah.
you got 2 seconds. Okay, what's your favorite
Oh,
K-drama?
good. It's okay to not be okay. Oh, there she
Hey
is.
Mika,
There
there
she
you
is.
are. There's it. Are you here? Are you with us?
There she is. There she is.
Oh, there
I
you
Oh,
go.
don't
that
know.
must.
I was so confused, and then I realized, oh no, it's my internet that dropped.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry
Yeah,
about
No
so
that.
we were going through the game. She explained
Oh, okay.
about her meaning of
Okay.
Jung, and how the West can get their spirits back up
Mhm.
from feeling disconnected. So now we're playing a game. So I'll be asking you a couple of questions, and you've got 2 seconds to answer. So I'll start
Okay.
with Kanye, and then I'll go over to you. What's your favorite
Okay.
K-drama, Kanye?
It's okay to not be okay. I mean, it's just the top of mind. There's so many.
Yeah. Itaewon class because yeah, Itaewon class
Bars or clubs?
clubs.
Itaewon. Itaewon specifically.
Okay, BTS or ATs?
BTS.
BTS. But that's a mean question. That's a
That
mean
is
question.
yeah,
Hey, yeah, that's why
yeah.
do I even ask you this right now, even though I know the answer?
Oh,
Okay, so
Yeah, because I've seen him live and I've loved both. So the BTS.
it's fine. It's fine. I stand 80s. I'm a very huge, that's why I'm
wow.
feeling a bit, very much. Blackpink or what's this chick? Aespa. Pink or
Blackpink.
Aespa. And you think of which one? Blackpink or Aespa?
Espa.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So the
I
last
don't know
one.
that many Aespa songs.
Are you more of a girl group or boy group or a little bit of both?
I like them both. I even like individual artists. I don't really mind.
All right.
Same, same. Yeah. I'm an equal
So
opportunity giver.
yes, then it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last one, the Water Bomb Festival or the Cherry Blossom Festival?
Well, I'll say Water Bomb because I've been and it was great.
I'll say water bomb as well. I don't know what happens at Cherry Blossom, but water bomb, what I saw.
Oh, you
I
saw
saw.
this. I wrote about it.
Imprinted in my mind.
I wrote about it. That's all I
Yeah.
can say. That was one.
It's in my mind. It will never leave. It's a core memory.
When I done
Ingrained.
research for my article for the Honorary Reporters program, and we had to obviously talk about the summer of Korea, you know, what activities you can do, what summer foods they have. And when I saw the Water Bomb Festival and I done research, I was like, no, you won't find that anywhere else. This is,
Yeah.
that's like, it's on another level. It's like they already tell you,
Yeah.
you can't come with whatever sort of clothing. You need to come prepared because it's gonna go down. It's literally going
Yes.
down.
They definitely bring it. It's a great
Mm.
time.
Yeah, like water
Yeah.
cannons and explosive from all sides, and the artists as
Yeah.
well, like literally live right there in your
Mm.
face. And you just
Yeah.
it's a memorable moment for you that have
Yeah.
been there. It's something you can't
Mm.
describe. You can just, it's okay. It's
You have to
You have
be
to,
there.
yeah,
have
to
to be
really
there.
experience it.
Yeah.
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 But
It's so good. I'm going back next month. I'm
Yeah.
going. I said it's gonna be a yearly occurrence now. I'm going back.
The
I have
pilgrimage.
the pilgrimage. The
okay,
pilgrimage.
so
It's a
I'm
pilgrimage.
I'm sure you've got a big enough suitcase. I'm not that tall. I'm like 1 point something. 1 point.
Yeah, you're within the weight limit. Yeah.
Yes, I'm within there. They won't even realize I'm there.
Yeah.
Just
No, let's
keep
do it.
keep me in mind. Can you please don't go without me? Just let me know so I can start
I won't make any promises.
getting myself
Yeah.
smaller so I can fit in, and also
It's really
experience that,
important.
which I have seen, and I'm really really excited for the time that when I actually do get there one day, and for everyone else to experience that for themselves and see that there's a
Yeah.
much more a bigger world out there that you can experience, and not only buy it online but go physically and buy it yourself. You know, you can physically get your souvenirs from there. But thank you so much to both of you, Kanye and Mika, for your time. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing with us your stories and how Korea has really impacted your life and the excitement that it brought you, the happiness, the high spirits. And you're really making me want to go there tomorrow. And I'm sure those that watch this or listen to this is going to start getting their passports sorted, getting their things sorted, getting their itineraries, even though there's no money, but we're going to get there one way or another.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's one of the easiest countries to visit because the South African at least, because you don't really have any restrictions. So yeah, I think if you can, you should. We can speak, but it's nothing like being there, and it's
Yeah.
definitely worth it.
Yeah.
So that's your
100%.
final words. Final words, Mika, now that we are on it. Final words to those that are watching.
I mean, like Kanye said, if you can, take it out of the group chat, take it offline, and then just go there and just experience it. You'll have a good time and you will go back. It's not gonna be a once-off trip. There's something for everybody. And the love you share for the people, the culture, and the country will definitely be reciprocated when you visit.
Awesome. But thank you. Thank you so much once again. And for those that are watching, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Annyeong. Bye-bye.
Annyeong. Bye.
Bye.